The question says that the sign of work done by a force on a body is important to understand. State carefully if the following quantities are positive or negative. So let us first recap the definition of work done. So a work done defined on a body B with a force acting F is defined as the product of the component of force in the direction of displacement. So if we assume the direction of displacement to be in the x direction and F force is with the angle, making an angle of theta with the horizontal, so the component of force in the direction of displacement would be F cos theta. So the work done would be defined as F cos theta dot D multiplied with D. So work done is defined as a product of component of force in the direction of displacement with its displacement. So with this definition, let us work out the examples that is given. So in the first case, we have work done by the man lifting a bucket out of the well by means of rope tied to the bucket. So it is, the case is like this. This is the well. Let us assume that this is the well, and here there is a man, and he is pulling the bucket that is filled with water. So here the man is applying tension which is acting in this direction. So the man is working on this bucket of water that is being lifted. So here the displacement is acting in the direction of force that the man is applying. So it is going to be positive. Now for the sign of work done, we can find out using this cos theta. So when cos theta is going to be negative, then we can say that the work done is going to be negative. And now theta is positive in the first quadrant and it is in the negative in the second quadrant. That is, when the theta is obtuse angle, then it is going to be negative, and if theta is acute angle, it is going to be positive. And when theta is 90 degree, it is going to be 0, and when theta is equals to 0 degree, then it is just the work done is maximum. It is going to be the product of magnitude of force and the displacement. So in first case, it is the work done is going to be positive. Now in second case, we have work done by the gravitational force in the above case. So second case, in the second case, we have force that is acting in the downward direction, and the bucket of water is being lifted in the upward direction. So the angle between these two is 180 degree, and 180 degree means cos theta is -1. So we can say that work done is going to be negative in this case. Now in third case, we have work done by friction on a body sliding down an inclined plane. We all know that friction force always opposes the motion of an object. So if body is moving in this direction, now friction force will always try to oppose this motion. So it is acting in the opposite direction of the displacement. So it is always going to be negative. Now fourth, we have work done by an applied force on a body moving on a rough horizontal plane with the uniform velocity. Now the question here says that what is the work done by the agent that is applying the force. So let us assume that this object was being pushed by a man with a force F. Maybe it may be variable or it may be constant, it doesn't matter here. It is just saying that such that the body is moving in a constant velocity. So the man is applying a force in this direction and the body is moving in the same direction. So in the work done by the man is going to be positive. Now in fifth case, we have work done by the resistive force of air on a vibrating pendulum in bringing it to rest. So here the friction force is causing the ball to come to rest. So let us assume that this is the mean position or the maximum velocity position. As soon as the body is here, it is the extreme position or the zero velocity position. So due to the friction force of air, the vibration is damped, or the oscillation of the body is damped, so the frictional force is always acting in the opposite direction of velocity. That is why it is decreasing it, or it's damping the velocity. So we will say that the work done by the resistive force is always going to be negative in this case, because it is making an angle of 180 degree. Thank you.